Hi, I'm Amanda. It's a super rainy day in Hippieland today. Come unpack my very first glaze kiln with me. Coming up. Okay, here we go. Happy kiln opening. December 8th, 2022. My brand new Skutt 818. So far I've only done bisque fires. This is my very first glaze fire ever. I did cone 6, medium speed with a 5-minute hold. Let's check it out. Oh. Excellent. Let's get a little bit closer. You can see it. Okay. So let's start off with this big one. This one is Mako's Lime Shower. 3 coats all over. Looks really cute. This is the biggest one. These are all slipcast trees made from some vintage molds that I have. Wow. That looks great. Okay, next. Ooh, this one's super cute. This is a hot pink from Spectrum with some Georgies G-mix, which is kind of like a dimensional glaze on top. And then, let's see, what's on the base of this one is Nutmeg, which is a Spectrum Chino. That's really cute. Oh yeah, this one is Mako's Frosted Lemon. It's 2 coats plus the Aurora Green crystal glaze on top of the lemon. I left a little lemon so you could see. That's a good combo. Ooh. Oh, this one I stilted, but the stilt is gonna take a minute to come off. This is Amico's Obsidian, 2 coats with a couple of coats of Cosmic Tea Dust on top. Look at that sparkle. It's really pretty. Yeah. So here's the cones for this firing. Looks like it got a little hot. Here's the 5, totally smushed. And the 6, perfectly bent. But also the 7 is perfectly bent also. So sometimes I've noticed for the bisque that this gets a little hotter on the top shelf than it does on the bottom shelf. So we'll see if that's any different. Here's one I did with Mako's Dark Green Gloss, I think. There's 2 different ones, so that might not be it. This one's really pretty. I'm not actually sure what it is. We'll get back to that one. By process of elimination, should be able to figure out all of them. Every single one is a different, completely different combo, so wow. Now that one is crazy. Looks like, let's see. We'll have to pause on this one. Well, all the ones I don't know, I'll check on my notes at the end and then we'll figure them out. I do know these top ones here. So this one is a cute little lidded dish. Ooh, check that out. It's got the leaf transfer on it. It was a little messy in the bottom when I pulled it out, so it's a little textured there, which is why you can see the celadon pooling up. Fits perfectly. Yay. So this is Bottle Green by Spectrum. And then this one, it's the same dish, so I put this cute little cast turtle on the top of. And this one is Vert Luster all over. I really love Vert Luster. This one seems, oh, there's a nice little rainbow right there. You catch that? I tried to do it really thick, but maybe it was too thick. It seems a little patchy. I know I did at least 3 coats. It's got that nice shine to it though. And here's some of my crystal ring holders. This one is Mako's Purple Gloss, covered by Mako's Blue Hydrangea Crystal. It's got some crystal action going on there. And then this one, there we go, is Amiko Obsidian, covered by drips of Spectrum Kimchi. It makes that cool floaty blue on top of the dark. And here's one of my little dino guys. Oh no, he's stuck. Okay. This is in Spectrum Cactus. You see how it's got that variegated floating look. Well, these all went a tiny bit hot, like it seems, so good thing I made all these cookies ahead of time so that I protected my shelves. Woo! Okay. Oh, let's see here. This guy. This guy was snow on the bottom half, and the Jungle Gems Herb Garden on the top half. And I knew that this was going to have a lot of action, so I only put it on the top half, and you see it went all the way down to the bottom. And this again is the Nutmeg Shino from Spectrum, which I'm really loving. Look at the cool difference, like in the thickness there. Very cute. I know this one's gonna be stuck, so I'm just gonna, this one may never come off actually. It's really on there. This one was Bluestone by Amiko with Arctic Blue drips on top. Oh, and it did just what I wanted it to do. Look at that. But just a little too much, possibly a little too hot. We'll see. Let's check this out. Oh, this must be the Birch. Mako Birch with Mako Galaxy over the top. And I think I did the antique brass on the bottom. Look at that gold shine right there. I did this on the outside of a bowl that I haven't fired yet too, so I'm excited to see that. That's really pretty. It's got that kind of smoky blue look. Wow. It's all coming out really cool. This one's got some rainbow in it too. Wow, look at that. It's very sparkly. I'm not sure which one this one is either, so I'm gonna put it to the side. Wow. Oh yeah, this one must be the matcha gloss. Look at that. It breaks brown where it's thin and green where it's thick. I did this all the way down and there's a tiny little drip there, but it didn't stick at all. So, wow, look at the detail on that one. I love these trees because they have so much, you know, so much texture, so much raised areas and recessed areas, so many. Okay, now these are probably going to be stuck too. Oh my god, they're completely stuck. This was kind of an experiment from before I even knew I was getting a kiln or had anything planned. This is Stroke and Coats at cone 6. So what I did was here's another one. Oh, this one came off actually. Okay. So I painted a thick coat of Stroke and Coat on the tree, and then previous to that I had squeezed out some really thick lines of Stroke and Coat onto some wax paper and let it dry and then cut it up. So there were kind of like these really big chunks. And then when the coat was still wet, I stuck the chunks in, and you can see I did red and blue and yellow and white, and that they all kind of really melted. Same thing next time, only on the top half. Two. Okay, let's get these cookies. I'm really super glad I did these cookies because and woohoo! Level 2. Let's check out the cone back on this guy. So, cone 5 all the way. Cone 6, perfect. And cone 7 just starting to go. So, all in all, I guess it's a little hot, but it's a new kiln, so it is probably run hot. Here's one that's not a tree. It's a little mushroom and it's stuck. I don't know why. So this is Spectrum Curry and Stroke and Coat Old Lace, which I really like for doing the gills of mushrooms because it's white, but as it melts you can kind of see the clay through it. And on a dark clay that's really nice, which some of this is. This clay is actually the same clay that the cookie's made out of, so that's the color. Okay, way down in here, so yeah, these two. So that one I showed you before was, so this is the dark green gloss, and then it's very hard to tell the difference. And then these two are Chrome Green by Spectrum, which is a really nice chromey kind of green color, that kind of, you know, army green that chrome is. So pretty similar though overall. Okay. The ones that I know what they are. This one is weathered blue. Mako. Look at that. That is definitely nice. It's a matte glaze. And where it's thick, it's white. And where it's thin, it's blue. I think I did, let's see, one coat all over and then 2 coats of highlights, looks like. So it kind of got in there just right. Looks like a nice snowy frozen tree. Okay. Let's see, what could this one be? This one looks like it's got maybe this is the one with wasabi. Yeah, here we go. Wasabi. Celadon, Amico Celadon wasabi on the bottom and all over once. The base, 2 coats, and then the top I've got Aurora green, but also dark flux. So that's that look you're getting. I knew it was a crystal. Here's the other one that had Aurora green in it. You see the crystals are kind of the same, those dark bits and light bits, but this has got more of that really dark flux look to it. Very nice. And then Albany slip brown on the bottom. Oh, whoops. There we go. Light. Okay. Okay, let's see here. This one, which I think, oh, okay, this is going to be the iron yellow. You can see it on the bottom there. Iron yellow. 2 times overall, and then lustrous jade details just on the end of each tip there, and then light flux on top of that, so it really fluxed. Looks really pretty. I like that iron yellow. It does interesting things. Oh, gosh, what is this? Is this is the matcha glaze? Yeah, I think I'm going to change what I was saying before. This one's the matcha gloss, not this one. This one is Emerald Falls over Albany slip brown. And then this one is the matcha gloss. That's a little more predictable with the brown thin spots and the dark green and the thick spots. I really didn't know what any of these combos were going to look like, so it's exciting to see any of them, really. Okay, this one is Mako Shipwreck times 2. Let's see. A lot of these I just tried to do times 2 because I knew that you know, I was doing a lot of combos, and I wanted the runniness, but I didn't want it to run off, so I was trying to do a nice thick coat, but not too many coats. This one turned out really nice. The snow on the tips. Okay, this one I definitely know. This one is Mako's Blue Splatterware, which I don't see people using that much, but I like it a lot. I think it's cool. It's a matte glaze, so, and it's got where the little crystals are. Sometimes it's kind of shinier. But it's real consistent, and a ton of crystals always. So, that one's real pretty. Slipcast trees again. There's a few different styles you can see. There's 3 or 4 different styles of tree that I have going. Oh, this one is unglazed on the bottom, but it looks like Enchanted Forest. So let's see. I did a couple of those. This is Enchanted Forest with light flux on the top. That's maybe what that is. Light flux all over. It gets that kind of blue. I put a lot of flux, but it really ran to the bottom, but didn't go anywhere. This part is very thick. Thanks to the 5-minute hold, though, I didn't get any pinholing so far, which is really nice on the thick parts, even if it did go a little hot. Here. Uh-oh, this one's super stuck. That is gorgeous, though. Look at that. Let's see, that's got snow on the bottom. This one, let's see, I don't know what this one is. I'll have to set that one aside. These rivulets of rainbow light are really, really cute. Let's set that one aside too. Ooh, okay, this one's obviously cobalt with Enchanted Forest on the top. Didn't really mix as much as I had hoped. I left this one with extra room too because I wasn't sure if it was gonna go or not. Look at those little gold flecks in there. Man, so shiny. Oh, these are gonna be hard to figure out. It's gonna take me a minute, I guess. This one is possibly, did I do Vert Luster? Yeah, Vert Luster ×3 and Albany Slip Brown on the base, which kind of got taken over. I don't know, this Vert Luster isn't looking like I had hoped like it did for me before. Maybe it's got to be really thin. It seems way too thick. This one's crazy. Oh, this one is Deep Olive Speckle, just straight up. Amico. And Iron Luster on the base. That's a cute color. It's always a little more yellowy than you expect it to be. Pretty though. This one must be textured turquoise with seaweed on top. It's kind of got that textured turquoise look to it with Albany Slip Brown on the bottom. Yeah, probably too thick once again. So much texture though. There's a lot of places for the glaze to melt back into those spaces and for these little tips to get exposed. Okay, last one. This one is, whoops. Let's see. Yeah, this one's got to be the blue rutile with the emerald falls over. It's got that blue and emerald look to it. Very, very drippy. Obviously should have put less on. I think I did. A lot of emerald falls always seems so, you know, watery out of the jar when you're painting it on. You think like, oh, I'm not getting that much on there, but I guess I was. Okay, so now let's figure out what these other ones were. This one, I'm going to go ahead and say is the Norse Blue with Winterwood, because by process of elimination, it's the one, which is why, you know, drips, always watch out when you combine stuff with Winterwood, because it's totally drippy. And then I still got this one to figure out. This one I'm going to say ended up being the textured turquoise, although it seems kind of not quite that color here. It seems darker. Textured turquoise with kimchi drips on it. It seems like, you know, that's that kind of blue stuff that kimchi brings to dark stuff. And then this one, still not figuring. So pretty, really. Well, these two will remain a mystery until later. I will figure them all out. So that was my kiln opening. Only, let's see, 3 items were stuck, but that was really good. They're all so pretty. Yay! Thanks for watching. Thanks. Okay, additions. Now I've figured out which ones they are. So this one is not textured turquoise. It's Rainforest. That makes more sense. Rainforest Celadon all over by Amico. And then on top of that, soft white, which I didn't imagine to look like this. I kind of imagined it as more of a soft white, but maybe you're not supposed to overlap them. It's a cool effect though. Rainforest with soft white. And then This one was one that I didn't end up writing down, so I didn't have it on my list. This one is Raspberry Mist with Enchanted Forest over the top. So that's a cool look, huh? Raspberry Mist with Enchanted Forest, and then the nutmeg sheen over there. Really cute. So cute. And then this one is the textured turquoise with the kimchi drips. Because textured turquoise does have more of that, you know, turquoise, that leaning to brown kind of look. And kimchi's got that kind of blue-purple when it combines with stuff, so that's what that is. And then let's look at these two side by side. These are Enchanted Forest with flux on top, light flux. And then this one is Cobalt Celadon Amico underneath with the Enchanted Forest on top of that. And then I think that is all of them, so, woo! Thanks for watching.